Time now to take a look at the latest business news, and we're going to start with a look at a new range of smartphones unveiled by Samsung. Our business editor Stephen Carl is with me to tell us more. Stephen, innovative and also very expensive.
Very expensive. We'll get to that in a second. This is the first 5G smartphone coming from Samsung. This will be the next generation of mobile networks. The company's new phones will, as Eve mentioned, also cost more, pushing their prices close to the rival Apple's products. Now, the star turn at Samsung's event was the Galaxy Fold, which, as the name suggests, has a foldable screen that goes to a diagonal diameter of 18 centimetres. Samsung also unveiling its range of Galaxy S10 phones. They will get 5G versions. The race to produce 5G phones, now the main focus for this industry, as Selena Sykes reports.
Beating its rivals to the punch. Samsung unveiled two industry firsts in its new Galaxy range on Wednesday, including the first device able to run on ultra-fast 5G wireless networks.
It's going to have the ability to have a lot faster download speeds, a lot less latency. So it basically means that if you're watching live content, the time difference between it actually happening and you seeing it on the device is in milliseconds.
5G is not expected to be launched in Europe until the end of 2020. But the unveiling of the S10 5G is strategically important in markets where the technology is being rolled out first, such as the US, South Korea and China, and gives Samsung the lead over its competitors. Apple isn't expected to have a 5G phone until the final quarter of 2020. The S10 5G is yet to be priced and will be released this summer. Another innovation for the Korean phone maker is the Galaxy Fold, a tablet-sized phone that can bend in half, unveiled just days ahead of Huawei's anticipated debut of a similar product. At nearly $2,000, the device won't come cheap.
There's a lot of different futures of the smartphone, and right now the market is flat to down. So it's interesting to me because it's one of the next generation features that is going to be big.
The standard S10 model will go on sale next month for $900. By raising its prices, Samsung is following Apple in the push-up market, leaving Huawei to increase its lead in the production of cheaper phones.
Next, the boss of Volkswagen has warned that US tariffs could cost the car maker billions of euros every year. That's after Donald Trump said on Wednesday he would impose tariffs on European car imports if he can't strike a trade deal with the EU. Volkswagen CEO Herbert Diess told the Financial Times that the threat had created political instability. It's estimated that tariffs would cost Volkswagen around €2.5 billion a year. The ratings agency Fitch has warned that the UK's credit rating could be at risk over the risk of a no-deal Brexit. The agency putting Britain's long-term debt on a negative watch, signalling the potential for a downgrade from its current AA rating. Fitch says it expects an exit deal will be done with the EU, but warned that the consequences would be serious if no agreement was reached. This coming after the latest meeting between Prime Minister Theresa May and EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker produced no major breakthrough. Let's take a look at what's happening on the markets next for you. A mixed open in Europe. London starting down around 0.25%, but gains in Paris and in Frankfurt. Lots of companies reporting today. We're keeping an eye on the French insurer AXA. Their shares actually up slightly despite reporting a 66% drop in profits. The company being hit by the cost of natural disasters in 2018. €2 billion it said it cost them as an exceptional item. In Asia, the trend generally positive in trading earlier. That was after news from the Fed that it would be patient with interest rate rises, that giving Asian investors a boost, just the cost being sold, seeing some red on the boards there. Next, major brands including Nestle and McDonald's have pulled ads from YouTube over concerns the site has been facilitating paedophile networks. The moves were made after a blogger posted a video showing how users were making inappropriate comments on videos of children, which in turn led to YouTube's algorithms recommending this content to users. Nestle said it was investigating the issue with YouTube after a small number of its ads appeared on videos on the site where such comments were being made. YouTube says it's acting on the revelations and has shut down more than 400 accounts as a result. And finally for me, Google has admitted that it forgot to tell users of its home alarm system that the technology contained a microphone. The company announced earlier this month that its voice assistant would be available on the Nest Guard, which controls home security sensors. A bit of a surprise to people who hadn't previously realised there was a built-in microphone in the device. Google says it was never intended to be a secret and it should have been listed in the technical specs. Lots of people are very suspicious, though, that it was some sort of evil plot. Google says not, though.
OK, Stephen, thanks a lot for that wrap-up of the business headline.